Nice and slow. My God! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Go! Quick! Ka! Go! Ka! Quick! Quick! Ka! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Damn it. I can't be held responsible for every new hewer. Every gaffer recruits his own crew and chews virgin veins. Paul's son is hogged there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another vet.
You can't just sack
You're
me.
always welcome here,
I got this
noble
job from
sir.
Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make
Excuse
sure
me?
he knows how you run the place. That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
This is some jiggery pokery.
Be quiet. And now clear off. Hey!
You're a Christian of peace, eh?
I am?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for I haven't made much progress regarding... I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always...
Well, that's why I'm here.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. But hopefully, I don't need to tell you...
Lord Ruthard mentions...
Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners, or...
My father was a...
It's a fine craft. But I'll be happy to tell you... We need to talk somewhere...
Where should I start? Look.
Straight to the point. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere. That means it would be best to discreetly... And first of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books.
But the yields aren't the same.
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped.
So, I'm supposed to ask...
It was just a few days ago. I reckon it'll be fresh. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you should pretend to be really interested in them. And maybe you could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job.
I'll behave like a
Suit yourself. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts and take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting you.
Well.
He was a great help to us at...
Even though we had some... If it weren't for him... Careful!
Are you from...
Aye.
My name is... My family...
Why should
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me.
Sonny, I'm so tired. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice. Then I'll tell you everything.
You better start talking before you really annoy me. If there's one thing you don't want, it's an angry Henry slamming your head again.
Bloody hell, kidder. I see enough black as...
What is the work of...
But proper...
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, only then there's not...
How many corves did you mine?
I can tell you exactly. We managed to hulk 34...
That's all I need.
I hope I heard...
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going? Foreman Frank.
What you looking for, Sonny?
Sir Christian of Pisa. My name is Henry of Scallops. Our family...
A nobleman in the pit, but you can't just amble around.
I just have a few
The
questions.
more we get, make it snappy, man.
What is the work of a...
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. We gans through the roads, Bella.
How exactly do you...
Bloody hell. You take a Kevin and don't crow.
How do you get the ore?
Same way it's hewed. In the dark and in... Once you get out by with the cough,
How much do you get?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin' pile of chink. But up...
Can you give me a more specific...
Sometimes, not even half.
I wonder...
That depends on how much ore you have.
How much did you mine?
Listen, kidder. Nobleman or not,
You should know you can't defy... I'll mention your disobedience to Sir Christian, or to the...
out but that, sir, it would break their hearts. And it was a good gar on the feast of St. Petronilla.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now, see you soon, my friend.
Are you for...
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kid. Hold on. I don't know ye.
My name's Henry. I'm a nobleman. And I'm interested... Are you praying?
The day before the feast of St. Petronilla, we dinged the burg. It all came crashing down on him.
That's awful.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from and he kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying it was... And now, how can he forgive myself?
Come on. It wasn't...
I suppose you're right. Will you pray with me for his son?
Aye.
You're a canny lad. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold, silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and merciful
iron,
God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I ask
of
that
gold,
you bless me brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
and may
tin,
your holy angels save
iron,
his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask
eternal
that you bless
glory
my
through our
brother,
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
May your
Christ.
holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring
unto
his
Mary,
soul to
and
eternal
she
glory
conceived the Holy
through our
Spirit.
Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of the
Amen.
Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, our Holy Mother of God.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's a boot? Proper graft that. Can be read dodgy, mind. Might even do you in.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye. But every death in the shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know. That's life like.
So how many corals...
That would even so. We
How much do you make?
depends. It's not.
That's all.
If he says.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
I already know. It was 100.
Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. Seriously? The book lists 90, but no, the unreported.
What is it?
That this is fraud, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the
Should I go?
well, accuse being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime. So it should be in their own interest. Make sure to promise them no one will. When you've talked to them, come back.
Careful.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
We need to...
And who might...
Henry, Sir Christian... How do you...
If it's a...
Or...
I do not write anything, Foreman.
Don't tell me...
Do you have any besides?
All three crews agreed to report more. Your story doesn't add up, Herman. We found out. Simple as that.
It was Fett's idea. It was going on the feast. Nobody at the...
So Christian and I agreed to investigate, so just act like nothing's going on. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually...
Yeah.
Whoa! You're the one... I learned, but the mod...
Do you think and don't you know?
Aye, there's no...
Bloody snitch.
But like him, you have nothing to be afraid. It's obvious there's some bigger fish.
Hurry. As soon as I was made head gaffer, he said someone wanted to talk, so I met this fella in the tavern in Grund. He told me the trick was not to report some of the... He made... There was nothing I...
Who was...
He never told me his name. I don't scare...
How long is the...
But
working...
you can't... They said...
Who paid...
I get the...
Do you think the...
I don't know. He says...
Alright, Christian...
Clear as a...
I'm sorry.
I talked to Fett and her...
And?
They did. I mean,
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if...
I did.
Let's see what we've got. So those 10 unreported calves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that...
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct.
Like I said, nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting work.
I've already passed myself.
But be careful. You'll have to dress like a real noble. But listen, don't carry a weapon. You must come to him dressed to the... In short...
I got it.
Here. I reckon he won't be thrilled. Ask him discreetly, and if my guess is correct, you could get something out of the... When you're in the smelting work... Good luck, Henry.
It happens. Just watch.
Good day to you.
You...
Give my
Silly
greetings
doggy.
to Christian. And don't forget a torch. Quick!
Easy. Good.
Clear off! You can't just stroll in here.
What is your job actually in?
Bloody hell, kidder, if you must now get...
How do you...
What?
Right now.
What can you...
He's no lead.
Have you noted...
How could I know? You hold...
Does any...
Why? If you want to...
Clear up! We can't just go in here.
Are you the fella that...
You have no business being here.
I'm told you know something about the silver that keeps going missing from the...
Me?
Get moving!
Meet me outside in a while.
Fuck. I have to have a piss. You take over here, lad.
Get going! Right
What's
now.
that?
Was that you? Ah, never mind.
That's it. Go now. Hey! You're not allowed here.
Come here, boy.
I'll find you, don't you worry.
Here you go. Take it.
Aha. Well, never mind. Something's going on.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Who are you?
Henry. Sir Chris...
The steward of the mint? Because of a rumour. They say silver keeps...
The silver must be going missing from here.
From the mines. So, sir, why should I talk to you about such things?
I've been tasked by the nobility, and that's a serious matter. I'm not just anybody. Just the fact that I'm relying on you, a simple smelter, should be an honour to you.
Well, sir, thank you. It's Volkmar. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund, out of the blue. It's all very suspicious, because he's the one with... If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. But be careful, and keep a weapon close. People...
Thank you. Whoa, whoa.
At your service, sir.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are you.
You must be the snoop who's...
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me. Your investigation ends.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here.
Take him.
Have you gone insane? You want to attack a nobleman? I suppose you have no idea who's behind me. You won't avoid punishment.
You're really a nobleman? But that's... Oi! Where are you cowards running to? Go to hell!
Now, spill the beans.
Not me. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose. It's true. As heads one day, Buresh came to me. He gave me his man to assist me. I take the books were cooked. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. With threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the King's silver. Buresh had it all fit.
Aren't you ashamed to steal from the king?
Which king did I steal from exactly? I didn't care, man. I earned some nice chink.
Moving on.
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak?
Not in front of me, but you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins in there?
I suppose so. Buresh only told me about the Mint.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, the entrance to the Mint is... Look here. Cam, why are you doing this?
I'm convinced Mint Master Vavak is something.
I can't help you there. Well, now you have the map, and I know I wanted to... Please let me go.
You deserve to...
No, I'll repent. I swear. I'll give money to the church.
All right, then.
Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg, and if we meet again, you're a good, merciful man.
Go! Go! Ja! Go!
You can't be here! Well, are you going? Away with ya! Get moving! Clear off! You can't just stroll in here. Well, are you going? Away with ya! Clear off!
Well. Look who's here. I knew from the start you didn't come to the works for nothing. But I underestimated you, an embarrassing mistake. I reckoned you wouldn't find anything, and even if you did, little Neri was supposed to get rid of you.
It turned out the other way round.
Congratulations. His wife and children will surely be beside themselves with joy. What to do with you now, snooper? We could come to a reasonable agreement, or underground no one will hear you scream.
What the
I need evidence that Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus is involved in this whole affair.
The Mint Master? That's not true. Wouldn't you rather discuss the price of your silence?
You can't buy me, Buresh.
That's the wrong answer.
He can't leave here alive!
Show what you're made of!
Have you had enough, Buresh? Underground, no one will hear you scream.
No, please. I'll give you anything you want. Just let me live.
You know very well what I want from you.
But I really don't know anything.
Stop lying to my face.
The whole thing was Ulrich's idea. As soon as he became Sigismund's Mint Master, he got cocky and began to abuse his power. He grabbed anything he could get his hands on, took away mining rights from anyone who opposed him. Anyone who wanted to keep his station had to pay him a hefty fee. But that still wasn't enough for him. So he came to me one day with the idea that some of the royal silver might not reach the...
Wasn't he afraid of Sigismund?
Sigismund came here for the silver. He doesn't care how it gets to him, as long as it does. He trusts the Mint Master he installed, and he's got no way of knowing something's going missing along the way. Unless someone tells him.
What was his plan?
Surprisingly simple. Bribe anyone who kept records of mining and processing to cook the books. And to keep the Mint Master free of suspicion, he put me in charge of this whole operation. For a tidy pile of coin, of course. In the end, it wasn't even that hard. No one had the slightest... And when somebody got cold feet...
About the evidence?
Yes?
I need some proof in my hands. Something that proves...
And I can count on you to make sure my name is never mentioned. Will you give me your word?
You have my word.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the key to the chest. It's behind that door. You'd better not talk to the
Is that all?
Aye.
I'm sure you have something else. Don't tell me you and Vavak didn't exchange letters, for instance.
You must be the devil himself. Here it is. But I'll be on my way. I hope we never...
Likewise.
Doing? Now you've minted it all crooked. And you.
I'm here to help you.
What are you doing?
Get out of here. If the guard...
You don't have to worry about the guard.
What about Master Buresh?
I talked to Buresh. I reckon he'll...
What?
I came to get evidence against Vav. I should take a look at the tools you... A counterfeit coin die light.
What do you mean counterfeit? Everything we do here is clean.
Except you're minting using stolen silver.
How are we to know where it comes from? It's none of our...
We're just pawns.
Nobody's saying any different. The guards are dead.
Hang on!
You just wanted the books, right?
We can't just walk. Get going. We'll be safe at a safe...
Aye.
Where did you come from? Get out of here before you get in trouble. Jesus Christ! What are you doing here? Oh, excuse me. Jesus Christ! What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards? Jesus Christ! What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are the guards?
Go away! Get out! Mike, go away! Get out! Mike! Huh. What do you want now? What? You just... Do you want...
Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Die! Ka! Die! Die! Ka! Ka! Quick!
Whoa!
I got the evidence against Mintmaster Vavak.
Really? Let me see.
Here. His handwritten records of the whole scheme.
There are names, amounts paid. I'll be damned. This is... Where did you find this?
Vavak had a secret mint where coins were minted from the silver they stole. That's where he kept the book.
He obviously had it all worked out to the last. Did you have any...
No trouble.
I'm glad to hear it. There's one more thing. Was there anyone else in that mint?
There were some coins.
Jesus Christ.
Vavak locked them up there to work.
My God. He really is an
It didn't look like they wanted to leave.
How awful. When you talked to them, did you see a coin die?
I didn't see a...
That's a shame. In any case, we uncovered, but I'm afraid no matter what Master Boresh told you at the mint...
Luckily, I've got this. He actually gave it to me willingly.
This... Really? But be that as it may, we know it. I've been thinking it all over while you were... The scheme Master Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus has been running under our nose is incredible. But it's also one of the cleverest fraudulent schemes I've ever heard of. With those books in Rittard's hands, Vivart won't remain long in his post, and it's now pretty clear who will replace him. And to many people.
I'm listening.
I knew you'd understand. Everything would stay the same. Entering false figures in the books, only there would be a... I'll have to find replacements for Fett and Hammond in the mines. A miner jumps at coin like a...
What happened to Herman and...
Not long after you left, Herman disappeared. They saw and they found Fett on the spot.
You think it's related?
Who knows? Maybe Herman told someone you were snooping around and that Fett talked.
Shit.
They're both gone, and now I have to deal with it. I'll have to arrange a deal with Master Boresh. But knowing him, and I'll take care of the coin, nothing really changes for you. You can blackmail Vivak all you want, but keep your tongue tied. I've got a little something here for you. So, what do you say? Act, but don't forget. You can blackmail Vivak with the evidence all you want, but leave. Here's your secret.
Thank you.
No, and give my regards to
You silly doggy.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Oh, Kuttenberg!
Hear ye! Andreas Blumel, bailiff of Kuttenberg.
My humble respect.
Hey, what the hell are you poking?
I'm Henry.
Ah, so you're the one. I'm sorry for being so harsh with you, but we were attacked, so we're a lot more cautious.
I understand, but I need...
Of course. Well, we're here, but you'll have to wait a while. As you can see, Lord Ruthard has an important visit.
I understand.
And what now, Martin? Did you speak to...
He won't. He lent a lot of coin to Sigismund, and now...
Sakra!
He's scared. As soon as he does anything to upset him, Sigismund will
Damn it! Has all his counting groschen not left room for a...
Jerome is a vain man. I was boasting that he'll...
But you've been to see other councillors too, haven't you? Have you any good news?
I've got good news for you concerning Mintmaster Vivak. I've heard about his crimes against the crown, and it's no trivial pilfering.
Are you sure the accusations are true?
I've got proof of everything.
Ha! God bless you, lad. Finally, some good news.
It seems that this young man came to brighten my day. Who...
Martin, this is Henry, our ally from Liechtenstein. Henry, this is Sir Martin Odorin, Lord of Rabosh, a loyal supporter of King Wenceslas.
Sir My friend Godwin gave me a ring for you. He said you'd help me if I needed it.
Godwin? Really? Well...
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
God, but I'll help you if need be.
Sir Gunsley.
Shimek? What's going on?
Min Master Vavak is heading here with an armed...
Right now? So be it. Shimek, place a gunner on the upper floor.
Certainly, right away.
Henry, we're counting mainly on you. I hope your findings are worth a dozen armed men.
I'll help you into your armor, Papa.
But quickly! And then go to your chambers and lock yourself in.
What?
No. So go to your room. Take your precious crossbow. And if things turn out bad, if something were to happen to me, you're the next in line.
I love you, Papa. God Almighty. Hold your...
Greetings, Sir Ruthard. Your gate was open, so I took the opportunity for a little visit.
No gate is closed to you, is it? The gate's... But you're more than well aware of that, eh? Since you don't dare leave home without a horde of men.
My men aren't here to protect me, but to enable me to keep order. And today, I got the feeling that order is just...
Weigh your words, sir. One might take them as threats. And be assured, we're very well prepared today for anyone who might threaten us.
Threats? Oh, Lord Ruthard, I'm offering you one last chance to surrender your mining rights to me. If we agree, neither you nor your family will have anything to fear. If not, the king will hear of the serpent you nurse in your bosom. And this time, you'll lose not only your fortress, but also your honor and status.
Enough! Do you think you can insult me in my own home? Do you imagine you could do as you please just because you have that can easily change when the king... To cite your own words, sir. Only, considering what I know...
How dare you?
Henry, kindly inform the Royal Mintmaster.
The word is you're conspiring with Buresh of Krakowitz and Foreman Fett, sir, to falsify the mining record. In other words, you're stealing the royal silver. And what's more, taking it to a secret mint where you forge your own coin with the royal stamp. And that's a capital crime. What do you suppose Sigismund might do when he finds out his own mintmaster is robbing him? Especially when he's desperate for every last groschen.
I'd say this somewhat alters the perspective, sir. So from now on, you will leave me and my family be. Or your king will hear of your shenanigans.
Exactly. We'll see to that. Mark my words.
Are you trying to threaten the royal mint mind with nothing but common slander? You haven't...
Well, we've not had much time for that. We've been fully...
I've got your account ledgers here with me. The real ones, from Buresh, that prove how you carried out this entire fraud. They make quite interesting reading.
Wait. So, if I understand correctly, the only thing you have to prove your blatant lies...
Of course not! Do you think we're completely stupid? We've got copies here. The original books are safely stashed away under lock and key.
That's right. You're finished, Hermes Trismegistos.
So, do you want to chance your luck, or come to an agreement?
Captain!
Sir!
This matter is an internal affair of the Crown and my office. I'll resolve...
Are you sure, sir?
Yes, damn it! Do what I say!
Let us step inside.
Gentlemen, I expect you'll keep this entire... And I expect you'll be wanting some...
The executioner is far from here, so I'll be standing in for him to...
What? You can't just cut down the Royal Mint Master? Wait!
I'll give you the wrong foot. Right up your arse.
You're right. I underestimated you. I made a mistake.
You certainly did, sir. A big mistake.
The only question is, how much your mistake is going to cost you.
Don't do anything rash, Kunzlin. I understand you're angry, but he could come in useful.
That's true. Intelligent people can always reach an agreement that benefits everyone, and...
You're right. I'm more than angry. Swear you leave me and my family in peace, and our mining rights will remain untouched.
You have my word. I swear it.
Good. You know what awaits you otherwise. If Martin believes you can be of use to us, I'll leave it to him. I'm not in the mood for this.
Right. You said intelligent people can come to an agreement. So let's see. We need to know what Sigismund's planning.
Spy on the king? You can't ask that of me.
It doesn't sound like you want to come to an agreement.
You can't.
We can, and we will.
This is nothing compared to the punishment you're facing for what you've done. Either you agree to this, or Sigismund learns all about it. Then you'd have to run damn far to avoid the chopping block.
Henry's right, so don't even think about double-crossing us. You've a lot more to lose than we do.
And don't forget about your oath either.
I understand. All right, I'll do as you ask.
Excellent. And now get out of my house.
Of course.
I'll take my leave too, Kunzlin. I've still got some affairs to deal with today. At least I can see our mint master out. I'm sure he'll be delighted to tell me many interesting things.
God go with you, Martin. I hope we'll soon meet again in more pleasant circumstances. Ha ha! Now that was a good one. The mighty mint master strode in like a lion, and then crawled out like a whipped dog. Oh, I can breathe a lot easier now we've got rid of that bastard. At any rate, Henry, I'll take those incriminating books. I'll hide them in a safe place, just in case he gets any ideas.
Good idea, sir. Here they are.
Thanks, Henry. You did a fine job, and I'll never forget your help.
Well, you can return the favor right away, sir. You promised to help me get into Malashov.
I did, and I'll keep that promise. There's a secret passage leading out of Malashov, and you could avail of it in the opposite direction.
A secret passage? That's a godsend. Von Bergov won't have an inkling.
He won't. It's well hidden. We didn't even know about it ourselves for a long time. Until Rosa discovered it at the fortress one day. She can best explain to you how to find it. She should be in a room. It's up the stairs. You'll see the door on your left.
All right, I'll ask her. Thank you very much, Sir Kunzlin.
Don't thank me yet. The worst of it is still ahead of you.
I know what to expect. It won't be the first time. And besides, I have a score to settle with Von Bergov, and I doubt I'll get a better chance.
I hope you know what you're doing. I wouldn't like to be sending you into death's embrace.
Don't worry, sir. I'm no fool. It'll be all over before they know what's happening. And if anyone wants to lay down his life for Von Bergov, I'll grant him his wish.
See if you can do it without bloodshed. It would be nice to see you again. I'll pray for your success.
Thanks again. As soon as I speak to Rosa, I'll get Lord Capon out of Malashov if it's the...
You've no lack of courage, son. But you shouldn't count. I'll at least look at the books you brought. I'm very curious about what there is on Vavak.
I wish you a pleasant read. There's more than enough on him in...
I've got a feeling you're looking for me, Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey. Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? So, this passage. It leads to the cellars. But the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Malashov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
Sure. I won't miss it.
Wait, though. We haven't got to the hard part yet. From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You'll have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Shrine, chapel, crosses, passageway. Sounds adventurous. I'm keen to get on it.
I like your determination. But there's one more thing. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the cash?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you. But I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor, but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone. Understand?
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Malashov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
What do you mean, uninitiated? I happen to know how to read.
Really? Mea culpa. You are full of surprises, so if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you. If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Malashov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
Stay.
What?
Come here. Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
I'm sorry.
Belts from the What's that? Young man, could you spare me a moment of your time?
There's no justice without punishment. God sees you, Careful.
You're always welcome here.
Good morning.
I'm bringing you some...
Dear God, Alfie, who sent us?
Thank the local guild.
Long live our good king. Take care.
I've traveled the whole road. Now I will tell you some things I've seen and experienced. In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh.
My respects.
Welcome, sir.
I brought you...
Dear God, I'll fill my belly. Who should I...
For everything.
Is this... May God bless... Take care.
I wish you a pleasant...
I brought you some...
Dear God, who should I...
For everything.
Is this... May God... Take care, friend.
You're always welcome. I apologize.
Alright, kid. Like magpies. To the pillory with the...
I brought you some...
Sweet gee... Oh, who do I...
All this...
Is this how... May God... well, good sir.
I apologize.
On the other side, and they fall right into that shit. I don't give a fuck. But don't you...
Hey, right way.
God bless you, sir. I went to confession yesterday, and that old priest was completely hammered.
That a pledge like that must be honored. In addition, the scribe's records of
It is better to learn with a true meister.
Greetings. What brings you here?
I brought you...
Dear, I'll feed. Who should I thank?
For everything.
Is this how... May God... Take care, sir.
Good to see you. Wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Come and take you 100 times.
God
Come and take your pick.
Iron wares, knives, rivets,
Come and
axes.
buy some
Come
new
and take
plates.
your pick.
Jugs for sale, fair prices, fine wares.
I apologize. You're always welcome here, good sir.
Exactly what I want.
Do you need help? I'm sure we can figure it out.
Carrots, parsley, fresh vegetables.
Council has decided to help King Sigismund's army to keep what?
Come and take a gander. We've got it all. God bless you, sir.
Good doggy. Good boy.
About what the Bell is planning? No, I don't care for gossip. Well, nor do I. This isn't... I'm not interested. But this is...
For the love of Christ.
What?
Stop that.
Go on, then. He wants to fleece us again. Damn it, that's just what we need.
Exactly. We'll have to talk to the others this evening and decide what to do. It can't go on like this.
Look what I have for you.
Stop.
Lie. Where would you have learnt how to do that? Using the car, tying a few planks of wood and putting them together. Get hold of some
Easy,
wood.
good horse.
Hey! You need to run for sale!
Ow! Don't you see me?
That hurts! Yeah.
Hey! Do you want that horse? Let me over!
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Going to bake bread today?
I'll have a beer.
Lord be with you.
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest?
The chest is emptied.
And you left the cabbage for him?
No.
Oh, never mind. What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide.
You said you have some more work for me. What is it?
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
Of course I have.
I figured someone like you would notice them right away. But I'm sure you don't know why they're there, eh?
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them, on account of how cunning they was.
And they used these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
Where can I find this Hinek Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate. Oh well.
Hey, Henry, come over here.
Chenya.
What does he want this time? That is... Let me guess. It's something real important.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg.
And what do you think about it?
I think so. It could help in our fight against...
I guarantee you Sigismund don't give a fuck about no...
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols, tell me. And I mean only me. They ain't just any old symbols.
Yeah, I'd rather...
Don't be daft. Think of... But us two would make a great... Oh, well.
Bothering us here.
It's her fault for being so thick. A strange woman visits her old man every day.
You shouldn't be bothering us here. You mangy mutt. You
Stop! What the fuck happened here?
Well, he had a...
You can't talk your way out of this. I heard you yelling at him from afar.
All right. I fucked it up a bit. But I really didn't mean to kill him.
Tell me right now what happened. Maybe we can sort it out somehow.
Well, Chenyek sent me to go and ask about them symbols. You know, polite like. Only this bastard started fucking with me.
Oh, the fucker. He was just asking for it.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. He was laughing in my face, giving me all sorts of riddles. So I lost it and gave him a bit of a slap. Only he caught another one from the table on the way down and it ended up like this.
Chenyek had a hunch this might happen. Did you find out anything about the symbols, at least, before this?
When I start seeing red, I don't ask no questions.
Do you remember anything, at least? Anything?
He talked to me in riddles. So I tell him I ain't no little kid, and to talk to me normal like.
And then?
When he saw the smoke coming out of my ears, he said he'd show me some important parchment, but that annoyed me even more. Do I look like a fucking scribe?
Was there something written on it?
Well, how should I know? I gave him a slap, and that was that. Well, take a look at it yourself. I reckon you got a better head on you. He had some parchment on him. Well, can you read it? I can't read. Take a look. So?
Yes, but unfortunately for you, it's another riddle.
Della!
Something about a vineyard and running water.
The bastard! He's...
Well, it's our only lead to find out anything about the symbols.
Oh, I don't have the noggin for this shit, Henry. Chenyek has the quickest wit of all of us. If you can't crack it, you can ask him. But, please... Go and see if you can find that out.
Easy. Nice and slow.
Come closer, don't be shy.
People walk here too, you know.
At your service, sir. Hey, where's that beer?
My God, you're all covered in blood.
Hinnet gave Hogg a peculiar riddle, and we...
Old Greaser was known for those.
A vineyard in the town. Strange, but who knows? And yet there it is, quite nearby, by the water that gushes. Now listen and try to keep your eyes open. Shortly after the midday bell, you'll find...
Sounds pretty mixed up to me. A vineyard. I only know the one outside of town, but Riddle mentions one inside of it. It must be something similar to a vineyard, and the part with the water
Bring me something to
might be a well, or maybe a fountain.
Well, thanks. I'll see what I can do.
I'll be right there.
I don't have anything for you yet.
All right.
Here we are.
One last beer, he says. A beer and a rag, please.
The service might be a bit slow here.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time.
What are you here?
Good afternoon.
I could use some help with the riddle about the symbols.
If it's one of old Grease's riddles, don't even start. They always give me a pain in the noggin. Later, my friend. My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
One beer.
Have no fear.
Starting to regret. Are we going all again tonight?
I apologize.
Good hit.
Greetings. Do you...
I'd like to...
What are you in?
I need to learn how to defend myself better.
Alright then, but it'll take a while.
Did you hear that Dirk Stallion is shagging Nars's old woman?
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Nars as well.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there.
What are you talking about?
It's gospel.
What?
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Who's there? Hey! You leave their door alone, will you? Hey! You can't just walk around here without...
Nobody's opened this door in ages.
You aren't allowed here. You won't budge, eh? Have it your way. You'll pay me compensation for this. Otherwise, I'll call the guards. All right. If you don't want to talk, I'll call the guards.
This must be it.
Someone's broken into my house. I'm sure he wants to steal something.
I'll take care of it. What's that? It was you!
Over here! Give him what's wrong!
There's heavy fine.
Utter nonsense. All of this. You'll have to answer...
Oh! Right, out you go. I'll be watching you.
I'm sorry. Family. Is it a boy or a girl?
A bear cub?
You found it somewhere?
Nah, it's a girl. But she came out all hairy, like a black lamb.
That can happen. My younger brother was as hairy as Esau when he was born. The baby will grow out of it.
What would you like?
I need to eat.
But of course. And for how? I'll give you.
Let's talk about... Do we have a date?
That's not. I knew. I'm sure you're.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
You're getting married tomorrow.
Good day to you.
I've deciphered the meaning of the symbols.
Fantastic! How do you manage that?
Well, it was pretty confusing. But in the end, I managed to find the old thieves' hideout.
And what about Hogg?
He helped me find it. In his own way.
Great! He may be thick as a fence post, but his heart's in the right place.
All the symbols are on this parchment.
Let me see. I'll copy them. These will come in handy. Imagine the look on Sigismund's face when his rich friends in the city start running out of silver.
Here they are. I'm glad I could help.
Tunnel markings. Great! And I saw this symbol for riches on the house right next door. You can go and check it out if you want.
Do you have any more work for me?
Not just now, but something's coming. I'll send for you when the time's right.
Lying here.
Hey,
Careful.
What are you lying here for?
What happens? Wake up!
Oh, fuck this shit.
God bless you, sir.
We'll never be able to decipher the symbols.
Dobrodela! But
Sure.
see you soon, my friend.
Tell me about it.
Don't you have any? All right. I studied and let you great. Then there could you? There's not except.
I'm interested.
Later.
The guild.
Right. General. But. Sir.
I'm sorry.
Quick! Go! Go! Yeah! Yeah! It really does smell like hell here. Might there be some truth to the story? Oh, Jesus. What a diabolical stink. Ugh. All right then, let's see if we can't lure the devil out. Ugh. Oh. What the... Where am I? And where did all my things go? Jesus. What the fuck is going on here? What's this? Did the knight write this? Dead end. Fuck, I don't want to die down here. More entries. Also written by the knight?
Who goes there? I am the shield of God, demon. I am Taras.
Benedict Tuesday, glory of Patri!
So you live, demon. Not much longer.
Who the hell are you?
I am the shield of God before the spawn of hell. Taras, Milestay, prepare to perish, demon. I'll break every bone in your
For
body.
the cross!
Peace with the devil.
helmet's completely stuck. I can't get it off.
This looks like some kind of contract. It must be important if he locked it away. Ah, everything's here. All right. Even more entries. My God. How long has he been here?
Henry, what happened down there?
I know this will sound strange, but a deranged knight lives down in the mine. He almost killed me, but I managed to get away. They were bringing the supplies to him, not to demons.
I told you that there would be an explanation from our world. No demons or devils.
And what if the knight himself came from hell?
Even you don't believe that. He's just an ordinary looter and parasite.
Quiet! Do you hear that?
Lord have mercy.
That's the hellish beast! It's him!
Ready yourselves, men. Henry, you too.
Shadows and flames! You brought friends, did you, Hellspawn? It matters not. I'll take you all on!
No! You've got it all wrong. I went into the mine as we agreed, and it's there that I ran into Sir Taras here. Sir Taras signed a contract with Father Richard. He was meant to guard the gateway to hell, and receive regular supplies from the locals in return. When I first met him, I thought he was some kind of hellspawn. And he wanted to kill me, so I fled. I've got the contract here. See for yourself.
A contract? Well, I was sure all of this was mere heathen idolatry.
Father Richard never said nothing about a contract to no one. All he said was to provide food to keep the pit of hell quiet.
Maybe Father Richard feared you wouldn't listen otherwise. None of this, however, rights the wrongs committed by Sir Terrace. Or are you looking to pardon him for slaying the cattle?
I have no need for pardons from you. I've spent years in the dark protecting you, ingrates. Meanwhile, you lot broke the promise and forgot about me. You'll pay for that!
Everyone calm down. The only crime committed here is ignorance. Apart from Father Richard and Sir Taras, no one knew of the contract. And when Father Richard died, Sir Taras was left on his own with his oath. He was kept alive by nothing but superstition and the offerings you brought to pacify hell. And when the offerings stopped, Sir Taras thought you betrayed him. And so he sought his revenge.
I had no idea.
Like I said, only ignorance is to blame. But now everything has been explained. So there's no reason to seek revenge or continue your investigation.
I won't settle for that. Fall to your knees and beg for forgiveness. I want to hear it with my own ears. You owe me that much for all the years I spent down there.
An apology after you slaughtered our cattle.
Quiet, Vladimir. Sir Taras is right. He deserves our apology. Sir Taras, on behalf of the entire village, we ask for your forgiveness and thank you for the sacrifice you made for us. Your services are no longer needed. I'll have the mine filled in, and you'll receive all that you require. A horse, food, and supplies for the road.
So, I'm finally free. I fulfilled my oath and cleansed my soul before the eyes of God.
It's true, Sir Taras. Your sins have been washed away by your service.
Oh, thank you.
And as for you, Henry, you did even more than I asked. You've earned your reward 10 times over. Take this and go with our thanks.
And my thanks too, lad.
My pleasure, friends. I don't think anyone's ever going to believe this story.
What are you whistling for? Oh, excuse me.
A blessed morning to you. We're now open.
I heard there's a bounty on that bandit.
Not so much on him. They say it was a rare manuscript for Sedlet's mon- Why do you ask?
I've already had the honor with him.
And would you help me with him?
And where does Matthew rob?
Along the roads between...
And where does Matthew rob?
I already told...
And what was the book?
A rare manuscript, they say.
How big is it?
You won't believe...
I'll do it.
Glad to hear it.
I understand. Are you the
Aye, that's...
I heard about the...
If you have to ask.
The innkeeper sent me.
Aha. Well, that...
Should we go and...
Why wouldn't we? How about a little wager to spike...
That's...
Now that's more interesting. Well...
It was a good fight.
You deserve this.
You know it.
I've got more than a... Enough time.
So... Should we fight?
That's why you're... Now we just...
Here it is.
Thanks.
Oh, come...
I'm sorry.
Should we fight?
No need to. And how about a...
I agree.
I'll take it. Aye, I can see. And don't forget to...
How can I...
I defeated your fighters.
I heard. Oh, and by the way, the hired hands in Hall... And I don't know if it's true. Just for court.
I agree. What's going on?
I haven't heard of... And you won't...
What are you doing here? You've no business here.
What is this?
I never want to see you here again without permission.
What is you?
I do everything here myself. I apologize. Greetings.
You look troubled.
You're very kind, but I need someone who knows their way around. I need to get a few horseshoes made and deliver them.
Oh, great. It just so happens...
Really?
So, how many...
Well, if you manage... See you later, my friend. Apples! Juicy apples! Yellow and red! Buy some apples!
Must have cost a pretty groschen.
Wouldn't that?
Hey! Your
Quick.
horse nearly trampled me! Oh!
Quick!
Ja!
Go! God! Go! Quick! Go! Oh!
I'm all yours! Ha! Out of here! Quick, fellas! Hurry up, you idiot! I give up!
What do you want? Mercy, leave me be. You'll pay for that. Attack!
Snacks, goose lard, quality lard.
I have the book, the collect...
Lad, and what about the collector? Do I
Yes. The collector is dead.
Oh, if it were only that easy. But thanks, lad. And about that reward. Here are the groschen promised from the monastery.
Thank you, bailiff.
Cheers!
Christ, pardon me.
Good afternoon.
What's going on?
I haven't heard of... And you... Bull testicles! Fresh bull testicles! Delicious! Bull testicles!
Ja! Ja! Go! 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 Quick! Ka! Quick! Go! Ja! Ja! Go! Ja! Ja!
Good doggy. Good boy. Who are you? My face is...
Hold on. Are you...
That depends.
Henry?
I'm Pavel. And you...
I don't know any Pip. The innkeeper in Miskovitz told me about you. He says, was that this Pip...
He didn't do it himself. It was his father's men. He wouldn't get his hands to his father's men. Pivets is the son of...
So what's between the two of you?
Well, he threatened he'd have me whipped
If you what?
if I didn't stay away from Ursula.
Why would you do what Pivets tells you?
I've got no choice. He's right. I'm just a hired hand.
Are you so afraid of Pivets you would let him have Ursula?
What can I do against him? I'm just an outsider and a pauper. If he wanted, he could have me thrown out of the village.
So stop whining and do some...
That's just what I'm doing. I'm saving all my coins so I can... But it takes time. And the only way it could change is if people started to see Pivot.
How do you mean?
Like if he killed someone, or...
If it turned out he would...
Probably. And the main thing is, Ursula would turn against him. But why would he steal?
He wouldn't.
Are you saying I do it and let him take the blame?
You're right.
Would you do the same?
The end justifies the means.
I suppose that's true. Nothing will happen to Pivets if he's from a rich family. But he'll lose Ursula. And it'll... But I live here. If I get caught, they'll make me an outcast and I have nowhere else.
I'll gladly do it.
You will?
Sure. Only I don't know what's worth stealing around here.
I can help you with that. For the whole village to turn against Pivet's, every family...
And who's living here?
Father Anthony, the parish priest.
What should I steal from the...
Father Anthony?
Where is your priest
The rectory is the cottage by the...
What's the book?
I don't know. I can't read.
Alchemy?
That's it!
What should I steal from...
I suppose,
And where does Ursula live?
Ursula lives in the first cottage across...
If I'm going to take Ursula's Ma's rosary...
She does.
What can I take from the Vaimolers?
I can tell you exactly what. Besides, I can even give you the key to their house. Well, the younger brother is the local cobbler.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Had?
Aye. He lost it a while ago.
So someone else stole it?
It's possible, but...
A magpie? Well, I've found all sorts of things in magpies' nests. That's true.
None of us believe him.
All right. And you wouldn't know where the magpie nests are, would you?
I don't know. Young Vaymoller even showed me what a magpie...
And can you tell me where I'll find...
In the parlour.
Where's the Vaym...
You know the biggest building on the green? And the Vaymoller's cottage.
What can I steal from old Bahushka?
Her silver ring. But watch out.
How will I recognize...
It's the one furthest from the green. She's got...
And when I've got all the loot...
You haven't got anything yet. Be glad if you don't get caught. Here's the key. And when...
Sure.
And most importantly...
Don't worry.
Farewell, sir.
the ring in the pie. Pies?
There it is. The shiny little bugger. That daft old crone really did make it into a pie.
What's that you're taking away, you thief? Stop him! Guards!
Give up.
All right.
Ow!
Who?
Yes? The shiny little bugger? That daft old crone really did bake it into a pie. So it really was that magpie that took it. Nowadays, you can't even trust God's creatures.
Good to see you.
I've got everything.
You do? God's nails, you really did it!
Why wouldn't I?
I wasn't so convinced you'd succeed.
What to do now? Do you want me to plant it on him?
No. That is... leave it to me. Just give me the loot and I'll plant it on him myself.
All right. Here, you have it.
Thanks. I really appreciate this.
That's nothing. When will you set him up?
In a few days, when everyone notices their stuff has gone missing. Don't worry. I'll pay you back. I don't have anything to give you, but I can teach you something. It's hard work being a hired hand. It teaches you to save your strength as much as possible.
That always comes in handy.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I'm all yours.
You want to try me? Useless.
Quick! Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
What do you?
Show me.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
My humble respects.
I'm sorry.
At your... Excuse me?
This'll be done in no time. Now I just have to temper it.
Christ, what a day.
Garlic.
Pretzels in!
Oh.
God be with...
Here are those horseshoes.
These will do just fine. It's too bad I'm not a few years younger. Here you go. Now someone just needs to bring the horseshoes to Victoria. Would you do that for me?
Fine.
It's not far at all. Just... Well, sir.
Fine wares here. Crackling flatbread.
Slow down, you idiot!
Whoa, whoa. Victoria, I bought you horseshoes from Martha. Victoria? You here?
Christ, so much blood. What happened here? I have to tell Martha. I brought Victoria those horseshoes, and I think something's happened to her.
What? What do you mean?
The house was empty, and in the hearth room next to the bed, I found a puddle of blood. It hadn't even dried yet.
Jesus Christ!
It might not be too late.
I don't...
Did Victoria have problems with anyone from the village?
No, definitely not. Good God, she was... I mean, although...
Can you...
Sometimes there's talk about how she lives alone.
Who's bothered by...
Things are a little different, you see. She lost her husband, so naturally a few fellas were fawning over her. There was one in particular, but he'd never hurt her.
Who's this mystery?
I won't say. If word got out that I accused someone...
Well, I'm not about to go blabbing about it in the tavern.
Fine. But you didn't hear this from me. Last time, he tried to flatter her by giving her a headscarf. But Victoria knew it, so she told him to sod off. The whole village... He's a bitter old man.
Huh?
Well, that's true. So go and ask him yourself. He lives with his children, and he's always wearing a bright red, but not a peep about...
Don't worry. Is there anything else you can...
I apologize.
Lord be with you.
You're Cuba, the farmer, right?
Aye, I am.
I'm looking for Victoria, and I thought you might know where to find...
Why should I, of all people, know?
Victoria's not at home, or anywhere else in the village.
A pity.
Would you happen to know anything about that?
Huh, maybe she moved to the camp on the hill for good. She was hanging around with them soldiers. Maybe she's doing it with them cumin bastards, too.
You can't be serious. She could be injured.
What goes around comes around. I have a clean conscience.
Why don't you just admit the girl was a real thorn in your side? And that you were jealous as hell. An old dog wanted some young meat, but ended up with a nibble, eh?
Listen, you prick. What the fuck are you trying... You'd better take that back.
You're pissed off that she preferred someone else over you, eh? You waited for her, and...
Enough! You've been asking for a beat. I'll show you.
I feel quite hungry!
I yield! Mercy!
So, had it...
Yeah. And I really don't know. Maybe she just decided.
What soldier?
I heard someone came across her up there in the... But I really...
All right.
Heal!
Somewhere else.
Vegetable, come and take your meal.
Quick! Slowly. Nice and slow. Go! Go! Quick! Ja! Go! Quick! Ja! Quick! Go! Quick! Ja! Go! Ja! Just a bit further.
You! Come here!
Where do you think you're going?
Into the camp, of course.
Oh, aye. Look here. No strangers are allowed in.
The Miskovitz blacksmith sent me with some horseshoes. He said they'd come in handy in the camp.
All right, you can...
Enough to turn even an honest man's head, but under this pretty skin there's a devil. I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
God be with you, my friend. Greetings. Good day.
Would you help me out? I'm looking for someone.
That depends. Who are you looking for?
Victoria, a girl from Miskovitz. They send her up here with goods from the smithy.
You'll have to ask the blacksmith. The smithy is opposite if you don't see it.
Thanks a lot.
Good to see you.
What are you here for?
Does the name Victoria mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She's a girl from Miskovitz. I heard she comes up here to sell things.
Ah, I know who you mean. Aye. There's a girl who... I'm no good with names, but
Who did she know best around here?
she got along with the merchants, but I'd say she fancied Black the most.
Who?
A soldier from the provisioning unit. I'd say her business dealings were more of an excuse.
Where can I find him?
He's lying in the infirmary. He's got gut ache, and you can hear...
Thanks. Are you the one they call Black?
Aye.
But I need to talk to you.
And I need something for the pay. Girl,
Tell me exactly what...
my belly hurts. It's from the fucking pig swill they give...
Maybe. Does it hurt?
Yes!
Oh, it's no wonder. Your stomach's
We put some... Oh!
It's obvious. If you want relief, you need a...
But...
I have something for you.
Thank you.
Well,
Not yet.
to look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a...
It'll be all right with...
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. Now she sent someone to try and change my...
But Victoria didn't send me. I'm looking for her. She's gone missing.
What?
But that's not all.
What?
Tell me.
There was a pool of blood on the floor.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But I thought it was just...
What were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation, and you just made it worse.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Not far from here to the east, there's a small clearing in...
Good.
I know. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force her to do anything.
You're not a man. Hell, you're not even a human being. Maybe just a sack of shit without a grain of responsibility in you.
But...
Listen, and listen good, you pustule. Either you get yourself together and take care of that girl, or I'll see to it that your little bellyache will be the least of your worries.
All right. Don't get so carried away, I'll do it.
Damn right.
I'm sorry. Greatest evil of all!
Quick.
Go! You're Victoria, right?
And who are you?
No one important. Well, it all started like this. I was supposed to bring you some horseshoes, but then...
I'm not interested in any damn horseshoes.
Wait, though. In short, I'm Henry. Black sent me to talk to you. Oh, and so did Martha at Miscavige. They're worried something happened to you because you vanished all of a sudden. I'll accompany you back home. Right?
I don't want to go back there. Nothing good ever happened to me in that house. I want to stay with my Black. Where is he?
Because he's lying in the infirmary. But I know what happened to you. I was at your house and saw... well, everything. I'm sorry, but this is no solution.
You have no idea what's going on. You don't know me at all.
Then tell me what happened. Maybe I can help you somehow. After all, talking about it will help you feel better. Things aren't as bad as they seem.
Well, you already know that me and Black used to meet. But he changes his mind like the wind. First he says he wants to be with me, then that he's a soldier of the king and serving him as his priority. There's gossip in the village that I'm the camp whore who'll sleep with anyone for a handful of grain. Whenever I left to go up there, they'd shout at me not to come back. And then I found out that I'm with child.
And Black is the father of your child?
Of course. The villagers think I sleep with half the camp, but it can't be anyone else's but his, as God is my witness.
And that blood on the floor in your house?
I was desperate. I picked some herbs to make a decoction to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. So I said to myself, I'd rather die with my child than let me go.
So you cut yourself?
Yes, with a knife. I cut myself once or twice, but once I felt the pain and saw the blood, I came to my senses. I wiped off the blood with an apron and my skirt, but it was everywhere. I couldn't bear to look at it, so I ran away. Here.
Thanks for confiding in me. You've had a difficult time.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you know about my Black.
Well, Black has manned up and promised he'll take care of you. That is, both of you.
Really? And I was beginning to worry he'd forgotten about me. Or worse, I've already lost one man in life. If another one left me, I'd think I was cursed.
You aren't. I'm certain. Life is complicated sometimes. That's just the way it is. And it looks like you'll have a happy ending.
I won't have to live hand to mouth anymore and do the worst jobs imaginable. Maybe I'll finally have a family.
I wish you all the best. May God be with you.
And with you too, Henry. Thank you.
Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Ka! Quick! Quick! Go! Ka! Quick! Go! Go!
Back off before I kill you.
Quick! Go! Ka! Keep it up. Go! Quick! Quick! Ka! Go! Quick! Go!
Ka!
Quick! Da!
Ka! Ka!
Go!
Ka!
Go! Go!
Ka! Ka!
Quick! Quick! Go! The Ruthard sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Malashov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him. So you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family. As the two of you agreed.
Sakra. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Quinlan still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Ruthard send you for?
I've got to get into Malashov to free a friend who's held captive there.
What, all alone? Maybe I should send for a priest for you, eh?
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. Lord Ruthard told me about a secret passage that will take me there. What I need from you is to get a fresh horse ready for my friend. A fast one, for when we get back.
Well, you sure ain't lacking in courage. But you're really asking me for a lot. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Quinlan, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Ruthards promised to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
Tell me more about this secret passage. They say there's one here somewhere.
That passage is secret for a reason. The less you know about it, the better.
Herregud, I'm to risk my farm and maybe even my life for you, and you won't even tell me that much?
Sorry, I can't do it. The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing. A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there. Damn it, that's cold. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry.
Courage. You can do this. This is gonna take a while.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto?
Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. And Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Capon. That'll keep Hanush and the Leipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
Keep the gate open.
A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What?
That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead. messenger said something about Cobbler's Bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. You better go.
Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
You've got it, Conrad.
Jepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
Hey?
Some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell! Old Otto? He'd have you whipped for that.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry.
What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky Von Bergov left the fortress along with Von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to... So, what are we waiting...
Wait. A passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passage...
What the fuck?
Let me repeat. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Fuck chivalry now. That passageway is the only chance we have of getting out of here alive.
Well, in my opinion...
Fuck your opinions. No. Just no. I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since that tower fell on me in Nabokov and I was stuck under the roof, there has to be another way.
What other way? Any other way and they'll be after us. That passageway is the only chance. Get a hold of yourself. You can do this. The bold Lord of Perkstein can't be put off by some hole in the ground.
I'd like to, but it makes me rich. Just think it's impossible.
Come on, Hans.
No.
Enough of this shit. I came for you, and now I'm making the...
And I'm telling you, I am still your master. So when I tell you that we're not going through any passageway, we'll get out of here some other way. Even if I have to knock down the main gate myself.
Are you listening to yourself? That's complete idiocy.
Laissez tomber. Monsieur Capon told me it makes him feel not good. After all you went through in Nabokov and Trotsky, we cannot go this way, and we do not have... Did you not say that Von Bergov...
Yes.
And what about horses?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. But I think we could get there stealthily. Then you simply open the gate, et voila. It may not be the best plan. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet.
That's a wonderful plan, but... we need some...
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although...
Damn it, Henry. Thanks, Henry.
A nice piece.
So?
C'est incroyable!
Don't complain. Henry?
No, we don't have if someone tries to stop...
Are you sure?
Je suis d'accord.
Don't you...
All right.
Nom de Dieu!
Merciful Christ, we implore you, stand by us, for we intend...
Amen.
Amen.
Let's go.
Audentes Fortuna Juva!
Fortune, ma protectrice. Tu es toujours resté à mes côtés. Reste près de moi, même en cette heure.
Enemy in the fortress!
Hey! I need a hand here!
Go to hell!
Open the gate.
What? Who's lying here?
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, was surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauclin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauclin.
Vauclin?
Vauclin. Vauquelin.
Vauclin... would you mind if I just call you Brabant?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Capon. He has finally stopped drowning in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked out for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which hordes shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous Battle of Arezzo.
But what would you do now?
What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate Le Roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent. If the king were to return, the nobility would definitely support him. Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Précisément! And what is more, our names would be sung throughout the kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would also earn a rich reward too. Then I would invite the best stonemason from France and build Monsieur Chapeau a castle that even Chevalier Hanush Wouldn't be!
You must be mad! You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanish's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next. But the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Capon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening. Here!
this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though.
We look like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka? He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
An awful lot has happened in the last few days. Really looking forward to my bed.
I'm sure you are, son. But we really can't let that council assembly slip by. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Favak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Berghoff's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book. Heel!
Excuse me.